What's up, guys? Welcome back to the MontyVerse. We have more D23 coverage coming your way. This next trailer reaction we're doing was one that was requested by Dan because he's a big fan of the book series. So I had to show him some love because he
Thank
was
you.
so excited to talk about it. But we're doing Percy Jackson, the Olympians. They just dropped their first teaser
Hey.
for the new series that's going to be on Disney Plus. And joining me, of course, is Dan Bettenhausen of the Fancastic 4 podcast.
Woo!
What's up,
Hey,
Dan?
Pat. Things are going well. We're chugging along. We've been powering through a few different
Yeah,
reactions now. I think we're winding down, but
yeah.
never stop. Never stopping.
Never
That's a
stop,
pop star,
never
right?
stopping.
That's a
From one of the
pop
most
star reference.
underrated movies of all time, Popstar. But yeah, I'm excited. I don't really know much about Percy Jackson and the Olympians,
Great.
so I'm excited to see what this is all about. You ready to jump into this trailer?
Yeah, let me make sure everything's set. Okay, yep, ready when you are.
All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1.
Look, I didn't want to be a half-blood. Being a half-blood is dangerous. It's scary. Most of the time, it gets you killed. If you think you might be one of us, my advice is turn away while you still can. Believe whatever lie your mom or dad told you about your birth. Try to live a normal life. Because once you know what you are, they'll sense it too. And they'll come for you. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Okay.
I mean,
All
certainly a
right.
tease, and I think an effective one
It's
for the show.
very dramatic.
Yeah.
Like
Um, I liked what we got. I mean, I know they're still in production, so to even get this little bit was a treat, to be quite honest. And I like that the main impetus was on this place called Camp Half Blood. So Pat, you said you don't know much. What I guess what do you know about
I know the
Percy
broad.
Jackson?
I know the most broadest of strokes of Percy Jackson. I know he's a demigod. He's a like half god, half man.
Right.
Son of Poseidon.
Yep.
Um, I know basically your general Wikipedia level knowledge of Percy Jackson. I'm very curious. This is Walker Scobell from
Correct. Of
the
the
Adam
Adam Project.
Project,
Yep.
who I really liked in that movie. I think he was a standout in that film. So I'm really excited to see him in this. But yeah, I think it almost seems like he's hesitant, like he doesn't, like he's reluctant to kind of have this heritage or to be involved in this like adventure.
Yeah, that was the thing that was I felt like a not a tiny deviation, not the hesitancy, but like the warning to other half-bloods
Yeah.
felt um a little different. I'm not saying it's a complete deviation from the character, but that was um definitely a very enticing way of going about introducing this franchise. I love that we got to see Camp Half-Blood. I
Mhm.
think it's even just a little bit we got was a better representation than from the movie series. Not it wasn't bad, but I also love mentioning Walker. As much as I love Logan Lerman and kind of the renaissance that he's had lately, I think Walker feels already more like Percy Jackson. I mean, looks young, a little younger, kind of the age that the books were,
Mhm.
and I'm excited to see how he and the rest of the cast can kind of develop into their characters and grow. Because I think I read yesterday that um, Rick Riordan, the author, hopes that each season can be a different book, and each book is a different year. Um, so I'm excited that we have an actor that can kind of grow with the
Mhm.
franchise and is not going to look like an adult when he's supposed to be almost 15, 16, 17. Um, but yeah, I mean, again, didn't get a ton here. I loved the vibe though.
Yeah.
I think I loved seeing the one camper in like their Camp Half Blood shirt and like camp gear, but also like the Hoplite
Yeah.
armor, like getting ready for battle. Because that's what this movie's about. Like people living in secret, living in this kind of mythological world, hidden from humanity. Because there's this thing called, I believe it's the Mist, which clouds human perception of like the Greek mythological
Yeah.
creatures and things happening, and like their eyes perceive it as something different. Like a minotaur might be running through the streets. It's like a bus, something crashing through. Like it tricks humans' minds, and only those who realize or learn that they are of half-blood heritage can break through the mist.
Okay.
So that kind of gets into what Percy was talking about there. Like, as long as you don't know, you're safe. But once you find out, you're essentially in danger.
Right.
And
Sounds
yeah,
really intense.
it's definitely a YA book and franchise, but it does kind of delve into a little bit of dark themes. And if you don't like reading, I really actually recommend the audiobooks. I think they're great audiobooks. That's how I personally consume them.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I mean,
Yeah.
it didn't feel YA in a bad way until it was just him standing in the rain, letting the rain pour down his face. Which felt like a late '90s, early 2000s
Yeah.
punk pop music
Let
video.
the rain fall down.
Yeah, Hilary Duff. Like, I expect Hilary Duff to cue in for that now, but it looks good. It definitely looks. It has this really charming, rustic, dark, but not in a non-visible dark, like a muted kind of darkness to it that I really like. I can't speak to the lore of this, but from as someone who enjoys film and TV, I think this has a very unique look to it, and it has a very interesting choice of style. I like seeing, like you said, I like seeing these little campers, these kid campers who are essentially like Spartan armor, like Trojan armor. Like, it's just like, all right, yeah, let's do it. I'm there.
Right.
We're not playing dodgeball. We're playing stab.
I wish we would have gotten maybe some time, like a quick shot of like some of the other main cast, especially the character Annabeth or Grover, like the other kind of main leads or accomplices of Percy Jackson through his adventures. But that's minor nitpick. It's nice getting introduced to the main character, and like you said, I think Walker Scobell is going to do a fantastic job in the role.
That kid is charming. That is
extremely.
I just love the video of him reciting Deadpool to Ryan Reynolds.
and like you said, you mentioned Adam Project. Wasn't my favorite movie, but I think the dynamic between him and Ryan Reynolds was great, and I think he certainly has the chops to play this this troublemaker hero child half or demigod. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
But any other questions, comments about the franchise? I mean, anything this trailer leave you wondering?
No, I'm just glad that one movie studio was able to give us a feature about a demigod, because Marvel didn't drop any Hercules news today, so at least we have Percy Jackson.
I mean, to be fair, Roy Kent is everywhere.
Yeah, true. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. It's Roy Kent, baby. No, I think listen, I don't know much, and I don't want to ask too much because I don't want to spoil anything for myself. Yeah. I think it looks good. I definitely think it's worth checking out. I think me, as someone who doesn't know anything about it, I am interested in checking it out. Just based off of the cast and this alone. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I think it was an effective teaser.
Yeah, all right. But I think that'll do it for us, for Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Dan, where can the people find you? You can find me hosting the Fancast at 4 podcast twice a month. Find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, on Twitter at Fancast at 4. That's where you can find me. You guys can find me here at the MontyVerse, on the socials, everywhere at the MontyVerse. Like the video if you enjoyed us talking about Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all the latest content we have. We have a lot dropping this weekend, so stay up to date on that. And until next time, guys, stay versed.